Welcome to the Rick Helps Real Estate Show, trying to make sense of this crazy Arizona market. We're going to show you where prices are in the valley and some of it by city. And remember, we don't make this stuff up. Try to get it at the annual price fixing meeting at the Cracker Barrel, actually about every third Thursday of the month, but we've missed a few meetings this year. But, there's always these accusations you realtors just make stuff up. Well, I'm going to show you the actual numbers. And the reason I want to show it kind of by city is it's wildly different by city. And when you see headlines, they'll give you a national number or a number for Arizona in total. So it really helps you as a buyer or a seller to know what's going on in your area. So I'm going to make an attempt to clear that up today a little bit, show you what's going on. The first thing I would look at is where our months of supply is. It's only sitting at about 3.8. That's not very alarming. You start getting up in 6 months, and you're going to see prices come down. 3.8, they go down somewhere, they go up some places. So it changes, and you'll see that in the pricing. For those of you that are looking at buying, seasonally, our prices always go down as you get towards the summer. We're slightly below last year, 2025. We're sitting here at 332 a square foot versus 334 last year. Not a big change. You look at annual change in monthly sales price. I'm going to pull out my handy dandy magnifying glass and show you that we are at plus 1.1%. Total, all cities, all markets, up 1.1%. Quite the change from what you saw in the silly season, where we're up 28.6% in 1 year. Certainly not seeing that. The biggest dip we've had so far in the past few years is down, 2023, 9.9%. That's when interest rates went jacked up. Everybody said, whoa, let's get out of this market. So we're not there. We're kind of recovering. Whether this is the bottom, nobody knows, but let's take a look at a few examples by city here. What I'll do is I'll pull all these cities off and just load a few back on. Let's start with, Chandler, which is a very busy market. They're down 8.2% in pricing. Kind of surprising. This is the annual median price. That should surprise you. Why? Well, because it surprised me. Fountain Hills. Take a look at what's going on there. They're up. The affluent areas, this one's up 22.5%. Gilbert. Pull this up. Gilbert's showing you up at 4.4%. It's quite a bit of a difference between Chandler. I wonder why. Makes you want to drill down just a little bit more, doesn't it? Glendale, what's going on in Glendale? Big difference in Glendale between far west Glendale and central Glendale. But overall, we're sitting here at plus 1.9%. We're going to say Goodyear. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these. I'm just kind of throwing some examples at you here. Goodyear. Here we click on that. We are at down 4.4%. Let me put my phone on pause here for a moment. And let's see, if I go to Queen Creek, I want to pull off Goodyear. See here, Queen Creek, where are we at? Down 5.5. There was a number I saw at Santan Valley that kind of surprised me earlier when I was going through it. Let's take a look at that. Pull off Queen Creek. Santan, up 1.6. Last month, they were up 6.5 for the year. So it's pretty wild out there, pretty different. You look here at the monthly average sales price per square foot. Again, here, this one's a little easier to go through by city. So you can see that Avondale has had a dip down, but it's starting to come back up per square foot. They'll throw in Buckeye here. They're kind of laying flat right now. Cave Creek, we are starting to, they bounce all over the place. There's not a big sampling size in Cave Creek, so that's going to move. Now, Chandler, is it telling the same story as the last chart we said? It kind of looks like it. It came down and it's staying down. It's $293 a square foot. Now, homes are selling in Chandler. Don't get me wrong. You price it correctly, you're moving your house. Somebody made a comment the other day, there's no buyers out there. Well, there's 2,900 buyers every 7 days. So there are buyers. So you sellers going into summer, you have less inventory to contend with, it's not a bad time to list, especially as we head into the fall. See, the monthly average sales price for Fountain Hills is kind of flat. Going to go to Gilbert here again. They went up and they flattened out the past 3 weeks. Glendale, see here that they've been climbing, surprisingly. Goodyear, flat pretty much most of the year. Maricopa, what's going on in Maricopa with all that building down there? They've been gradually coming down. They're still kind of coming down. They're competing with all the new builds. Mesa, down, down, down. They're getting pounded. Paradise Valley, going up. That's luxury. Luxury is climbing. Let me take Mesa off there and really take a look at it. Peoria. Peoria is sitting here and they're up $270 a square foot from a low of $253 a square foot. So Peoria is recovering quite nice. Phoenix, down, down, down. Down to $301 from a peak in here at $334. That's a pretty big change, folks. Queen Creek, gone way up, the average sales price per square foot. Santan Valley, way up price per square foot. Scottsdale, climbing, dipping a little bit. Surprise, we are pretty flat. Tempe, kind of flattening out. They've had some wild vacillations there, if that's a word. So the market, it all depends on your city. Now, are we affordable yet? No, that's going to take some time. Are we getting there? Looks like it. We're getting there very, very slowly, one baby step at a time. Are there a lot of headwinds? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong right now with our debt, $40 trillion. It's putting a squeeze on the credit markets. It's making interest rates harder and harder to come down. But what we are seeing is we're seeing an increase in the 300,000 to 400,000 range with seller contributions. 70% of sellers in that price range are offering seller concessions. They are buying down your interest rate. So when you get with your lender, start discussing what a buy down looks like, how much it's going to cost. Make that a part of your offer. I'd like to offer you this price, but I would like you to contribute this dollar amount to buy down my interest rate. Because they're ponying up, folks, not just in the 300,000 to 400,000 range, but 57% of all sellers are contributing on an average $10,000. More than that, but that's the average. So take full advantage of that. A lot of people like to concentrate on price. Oh, I'm going to get them down 15,000. I'm going to get them down 50,000. Take a look at the difference. Really put a pen and pencil to it and say, what's it look like on my monthly payment if instead of me asking $50,000 lower for the house, if I can get them to buy down the interest rate? And it's all up to you on what you're looking at, whether that's it's your price or your payment or a combination of the two. Just know what it is. Get with your lender and figure that out, because I've never seen a market like this where sellers are contributing at the rate that they are. And this summer is slow in volume, transactional volume, very slow. Not a whole lot going on out there, but there is some activity. I'm surprised at some of the listings that we've had that people are showing up, taking a look at them. We got an offer this week on one of the houses. We're still negotiating that one. So they do show up. I haven't seen anybody come in and offer full price yet, except for the one that we had about 2 months ago. They actually came in above asking price in Ahwatukee. I was shocked. But that's what they paid, and that ended up being a very smooth close, and that family moved on to Florida, of all places. But anyway, those are the breakdowns there. If you want to know what's going on in your zip code, use that QR code or the link down below and ask for a detailed zip code report for your area, and I'll get that out to you as soon as I can. In the meantime, have a great rest of the week. Thanks for watching. Any questions? Shoot me an email at rick@rickhelps.com. Oh, before I go, sign up for my email newsletter. It comes out every Monday morning. I've made some changes to it. I think you're going to like it. Take care.